Here's Johnny. That's the wrong movie, but you get it. Hello, cinematics. Welcome back to episode 3 of 5 of Too Scary Cinema. Ooh. If you're scared, click the subscribe button. And if you're not scared, click the subscribe button. My name's Sarah, and for Too Scary Cinema, we are looking at the 5 horror movies from my childhood that I was too scared to watch as a kid. And I just want to make this clear, they weren't released in my childhood necessarily. They were just circling around when I was a kid. Does that make sense? We have watched It, and we have watched Psycho. And this week, we're watching Nightmare on Elm Street. Phew, 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 phew. Get it? Like his claw? Yes, I'm reacting to these horror movies for the first time as an adult with a driver's license. Jealous? You should be. I'm also pointing out the 5 similarities that comedy and horror have in common. I went more into detail in my first video about this, but the 5 similarities that I believe that they have are tension and release, subversion, exaggeration, timing, and formula. I also put more details on that in the description, and you know what else is near the description? Subscribe button. Subscribe. You're gonna get him. Nightmare on Elm Street is about a man who is burned and he has claws and he murders people. That's all I know. Oh, and it takes place on Elm Street and it's a nightmare. I basically know the entire movie. Nightmare on Elm Street starts now. So similar to Psycho, this movie opens on a blonde woman with short hair. That's the horror it girl, which is fine. I know what country I'm living in. That is not subverting any of my expectations, if I may say so. We open on her getting chased by none other than Freddy Krueger. I just want to point out that this girl runs like Cam from Modern Family. That's not great survival instincts. So minus 10 points. I put money on the fact that she's gonna die in the first scene. Oh! Okay, false alarm everyone. It was a nightmare. That's why it's called Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh, there's a rip in her dress. What kind of devil possession is this? Hats off to subverting expectations, because we get a jump scare and we think, oh my god, blonde lady's gonna die, but she doesn't die. It's a nightmare. But then we get another subversion of expectations because there's a claw thing on her nightgown. So 2 subverting expectations for the price of 1. Oh my god, Johnny Depp is in this movie? You didn't tell me Johnny Depp was in this movie. I don't think I've ever seen him act young. This is crazy. I don't know why this feels crazy. I feel like Johnny Depp's always been old. All the teenagers are at Tina's house, the blonde lady. I think that's her name. They're at her house because she's afraid of her nightmare, and I think that they're drunk/high, which probably isn't great if you're trying to run from a monster in your dreams, but what do I know? I take meds so that I don't have nightmares. They should get on that.
You dreamed about the same creep I did.
Oh, they had the same dream. They had the same dream. They had the same dream. They all 3 had the same dream, which means they're bonded for life. If they're all having the same dream, why are we not freaking out more? Oh, right, they're high. Oh, I'm scared. Stop. I'm scared. Stop in the name of the law. Oh my god, they're all gonna die right now. Girl, how are you so brave? Good for him. It's because he's a man. And men are just more braver than women are. Ah! Oh my god! Just kidding, guys. It was the other man from school earlier. So that's tension and release. They built up the whole let's just sacrifice Johnny Depp to Freddy Krueger moment. And then they said, oop, just kidding, subversion. It's actually not a threat. It's just a man, which is also still a threat. But I feel like not as much of a threat as a man who has knives for fingers. Oh, I miss the 80s. I wasn't there, but I trust that it was really cool. Minus the AIDS epidemic. That was tragic. Everyone's having the same nightmare and no one thinks that that's strange. Believe in some supernatural shit. It'll save you. No, don't get out of bed. You're doing wrong things. Wait, that was in Stranger Things. We're during the Cold War. Go to the bunker. I know you have a bunker. It's the Russians. Hide. She's having another nightmare. Everyone relax. That's why it's called Nightmare on Elm Street.
Who the hell is this?
If you don't know, maybe you should go back inside because it's not going to be another boy toy. Oh, no, he's here. Go away, you. Go in. Oh, where did he come from? Oh, wait, she is dreaming. Wait, is he under the bed? Wait, I'm so confused. Wake her up. He's so fucking stupid. Oh, no way. Is she possessed? possessed? Is this a demon movie? I don't like demon movies. Do you think these are long enough to cut a teenager's stomach open? You know what might be a trope? That there's a blonde lady that we think is the main character, but then she dies almost immediately in the movie. It's happened in Psycho, and now it's happened in Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know enough horror movies to know if that's a trope or it's a coincidence. Coincidence? I think probably. So after the bloody sleepover scene, and it's not blood from breaking her hymen, may she rest in peace. They go to the police station, and here we find out that Tina number 2 is the police chief or police sheriff's daughter. Oh, guys, it's okay. It's just a man. Everyone can relax.
Don't look at me like I'm some fucking fruitcake or something.
Fruitcake? Okay, what is happening right now? Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! Oh, damn. Don't follow it. Murder 101. Murder 101. We do not follow ominous piles of blood. 101. In fact, that feels like 100, because it feels like we should all just be born with that instinct. And then, I don't know how Freddy Krueger does this. I don't want to look. You know, this might be inappropriate to say, but I am very hungry right now. Oh no! Run in the other direction! Run in the other direction!
Who are you?
This is not a Q&A. Ew, he cut his boob. She's dreaming, right? She's having a nightmare. Don't tell me she dies right now. We can't keep killing women. Twin. What is his fascination with teenage girls? And I could ask that for most of the men in society. Ew! Oh. So she was dreaming? So every time Freddy Krueger comes, it's just a dream. But he killed that girl. Is there a portal to the dream world and the real world that Freddy travels in? I think the use of the nightmare is really great. A, tension and release and subversion, because we think it's real, we think it's serious, and then they wake up and the monster goes away for the most part, minus Tina, may she rest in peace. It's also a really great use of exaggeration. We all have nightmares. We all have nightmares that leave us shaking, sweating, nightmares that feel so real, and when you wake up, you're like, oh my god, thank God. But it still affects you for maybe the rest of the day or for however long you keep having nightmares. So I think that's also a really good example of exaggeration. Taking something we've all experienced, taking something we're all afraid of, franking it up to 120%. Nancy goes to visit Rod in jail, and it takes Rod a really long time to just straight up say there was an invisible man with invisible razors. I don't know what it is with horror movies and everyone alluding to information instead of just giving the information. I think that less people would die. But what do I know? What do I know? I'm just a girl with chopstick fingers. While she's visiting him in the jail cell, she realizes that Rod had the same exact dream that Nancy, Tina, and Johnny Depp's character all had, which was Freddy Krueger with his long razor fingernails. So Nancy's taking a bath, and she falls asleep, unfortunately. Oh my god! Ew! Oh my god, is he gonna claw her vagina? So, when you fall asleep, then it becomes real? If you die in your dream, you die in real life. But Nancy almost drowns in the tub, but she doesn't. Yay, girl power. And after that whole Freddy Krueger almost clawing her vagina off, she decides to take a bunch of stay-awake pills. They don't work. She's still falling asleep. So when her boyfriend comes over, she asks her boyfriend to watch her while she sleeps, basically.
God, I look 20 years old.
That's offensive. Oh, I'm sorry that 20-year-olds are the coolest people in town. I'm sorry that a murderer is after you. A murderer is not after me because I'm not a prepubescent teenager. He should kill her. I'm not Unk. She's Unk. She asks her boyfriend, Johnny Depp, to watch her while she sleeps, and she's gonna go look for Freddy Krueger like the idiot she is. If she was 20 years old, she wouldn't be this stupid. I just want to point that out. 20 and 30-year-olds, we're in this together. We're in this together. Defeat the children. I'm on Freddy Krueger's side now. What is she gonna do when she finds him? What does she think she's gonna do? She didn't even bring a weapon with her. Can you go into other people's dreams? When you sleep, you can go into other people's dreams? I want to try this. This is like that one SpongeBob episode. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't pretend like you don't. Ew! No! Bugs! Running up that hill, be running up that building. Come on. Oh my god! That was not funny. Subverting expectations. Wake his ass up. And then break up with him because he's not responsible. Ah! That was really good timing. That scared the shit out of me. After that horrible run-in with Freddy Krueger, Nancy and Glenn go to check up on Rod in the jail cell. But lo and behold, Rod has mysteriously hung himself. Freddy Krueger did it, if you didn't catch that. Nancy tells them more about Freddy Krueger at Rod's funeral. Her parents get really weird, like they're hiding something, like they're Fredward Krueger. Then her parents take Nancy to a sleep doctor or sleep psychiatrist. Oh, remember when you could smoke inside? I mean, I don't. But don't you remember that? No, don't sedate her. No, then she's gonna have a nightmare and she can't wake up. Oh, these doctors. She got his fucking hat. Wait, you can bring stuff back from the dream realm? Guys, what? I took the claws off because they were hurting. Talk about subverting expectations. I did not expect her to bring back a hat in the real world from the dream realm. I also expected us to see her nightmare this time around, but they wouldn't let us see that. We saw what the mom and the doctor saw, which I really liked that nice touch because it added to the fear. We didn't know what was gonna happen. We kept waiting for us to enter the dream world and see what she was gonna see, but it didn't happen. Pattern, pattern, pattern. Then we break the pattern. You know who said that? Jordan Peele. In an effort to protect, pretend I'm doing the quotation mark, her daughter, Nancy's mom bars the whole house. There's bars on the window, on the door, but there's a lot of just extra security measures. And then her mother has something to show her.
We didn't know who it was.
So she's sitting there acting like this child is crazy, acting like her friends are crazy, when in reality she knows Freddy Krueger's real. Gaslighter of the Year award goes to Nancy's mom.
Somebody forgot to sign the search warrant in the right place, and Krueger was free just like that.
Police not doing their job. Typical, write that down.
To take his kids.
If you're gonna murder someone, and be a man about it. Don't murder children. Don't kill kids. You know who I'm talking to right now. Israel. Who said that? Oh, I got a tickle in my throat. Twin. I just want to say, I know Johnny Depp is controversial. I get that. Honey, I get that. I understand that. However, him in this fit, in this crop top, do you expect me not to enjoy that? I'm just a girl who loves crop tops on men. So Nancy devises a plan, but upgraded. Plan 2.0, where she's gonna fall asleep, and then like at midnight or 10 minutes after midnight, something around midnight, he's gonna go over to Nancy's and wake her up, and then they're gonna kill Freddy together and live happily ever after. That's what was supposed to happen. But then Glenn, like the idiot he is, falls asleep. And then Glenn's parents decide to also be a dumbass, cis, multiple, plural, not let Nancy speak to Glenn. Oh, okay, well, the hot boy dies. Rest in peace, tank top boy. Ew, I don't want to see this. I just ate. I just had strawberry lemonade and I'm not enjoying this scene at all. And Glenn's death sends the whole town in a panic because when we lose one tank top boy, we lose them all. The police goes over to his house and lo and behold, I don't know if I'm using that right. Behold, all of the low, Nancy's dad shows up. She asks her dad, hey, I need you to wake me up at midnight or 10 minutes, whatever time she said. And then he's like, yeah, sure, which means she's gonna die. Now Nancy, I don't know if it's because she doesn't trust her dad. She is on some Home Alone shit and she sets up all these booby traps in her house. And then she says her little prayer. Practice whatever religion you want to do for your pride. I'm not gonna stop you. Why would I stop you? I'm not the US government. I'm just saying this movie and Twilight share a lot of themes that are very similarly religious. Oh, she's ready to fight. This 16-year-old who hates to be 20 is ready to fight, and I'm ready to fight her. Oh shit, she fell. Wait, so she woke up and it didn't work? Are the expectations about to be subverted? Don't subvert my expectations. And, oh no! I knew it was coming and I still got scared! Where are the booby traps? Go! Girl, you're literally across the street. Go! How do you kill a dream monster? How do you even kill a dream monster? Let me know in the comments. Yes! Get his ass! Is he gonna die now or is she just gonna burn her whole house down? Oh! Got him! Do it again! No! She's gonna die? Well, you know what? The mom wasn't really much help anyway. What the fuck kind of Ghostbuster shit is going on right now? She just disappeared under the bed? What was that? He's back. Are you serious? All it took is everyone ignoring him? Is he like Tinkerbell? Where you just don't give him attention and he dies? Is she in heaven now? Her mom's there. And all her friends are there? Yeah, this is heaven. She died and she went to heaven. Oh, no! Is the mom Freddy Krueger? No! Okay, well that was Nightmare on Elm Street. I am very confused, and I think I have to look up Freddy Krueger's lore, because I don't understand that ending, and I don't understand what kills him. But I do understand that comedy and horror have the same traits/skills. I gotta figure out a word for that. They have the same storytelling mechanisms. Moral of the story, kids, if you're having a nightmare, don't follow the puddle of blood. That's really it. And don't trust the police. I've noticed that a lot of horror movies, from what I can just pick out immediately, do use tension and release and subversion a lot. Probably because it's just what shows up the most. It's really easy. It's more simple, I think, to build up a lot of tension and release it, and then to set up a pattern and break from pattern. This movie also used a lot of exaggeration. The timing was great. I do believe timing and subversion work hand in hand. You gotta get the good timing right. And formula. Horror is tragedy plus proximity. We were very close to the horror. I was so confused. I don't really know what to say about this movie. I kind of liked it. I do have to say, out of the 3 horror movies that we've watched for Too Scary Cinema, It, Psycho, and Nightmare on Elm Street, this is ranked at the bottom. It made me scared. It did its job. And now I have a bunch of dents in my palm from holding those chopsticks. Proves that even the worst of horror movies, even though I don't think this was a bad horror movie, I was just kind of confused by it, still follow the same storytelling tactics that comedy uses. Horror and comedy go hand in hand. And the second someone comes up with an argument to rebuke my argument is the second I quit YouTube. So give it a try in the comments. Please subscribe. Please support the channel. I love doing these. I'll see you guys next week. I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whenever and wherever you're watching this, and I'll see you in my next video for The Shining. Here's Johnny. Remember Johnny Rockets? They have some good burgers.